let's learn how to use some Waterslide decal paper with our Cricut. All you're going to need is an inkjet printer, regular ink. I went ahead and used my Cricut, but you can also use scissors or any cutting source that you have. If you have a paper cutter, that will work great. So we're gonna hop on over to Cricut Design Space, and then we are going to create a project like this. The great thing about this is you can put it on tons of different materials, and I'll read you a little list. So here are the Waterslide decals. They are the Koala paper ones, and I really love this brand. It's really good quality, and I love their print and cut sticker paper. So I wanted to share these Waterslide decals with you. It says it's perfect for glass, ceramics, plastic, nail, wood, bamboo, marble, shell, metal, candle, jade, and more. So I love it. A lot of these examples are things like glass candle jars. We have a phone case and a mug, and it's really fun because, like I said, you just need your inkjet printer and you can create some really fun, beautiful projects. So let's get into the tutorial and hop on over to Cricut Design Space. Perfect. So to start off with, we're going to hop into Cricut Design Space. I'm going to start a new project. I did go in ahead of time and download the cut file that I wanted to use off of Creative Fabrica. It will be linked down below in the description if you would like to use the same cut file that I'm using today. So I'm going to go over to upload. I have already unzipped the file just to make it faster, as I've shown this in so many other tutorials, so I don't want to make it too repetitive. Browse, and then I'm just going to pull the cut file that I downloaded. I don't know which one out of these two I want yet, so I'm just going to actually include both of them. So this is the one that I chose for my board, and what is my size? My size limit is about 8.5 by 11, but because we are doing print and cut, I believe it has to be even smaller. Flatten everything to make it a print and cut image. Perfect, so that's about the extent of as large as I can make it. We're going to press on Make It. And that's perfect. Awesome. So let's read the instructions on here. So it does not look like you need to mirror image, which is cool. It says for the paper settings, do photo paper, and then quality is just standard. Now I might change it to high. We'll see. We'll play around with it a little bit, but it looks fairly simple. Okay. So we are going to take it out. And it says, the printable side is more smooth and whiter than the back side. Make sure to print on the correct side. Okay. So we are looking for the whitest and smoothest side. Ah, I feel it right away. It feels like glossy. It's very visibly different. This one's more like a gray. I'm just using my regular inkjet printer, which is perfect. And then make sure you know which way to load in your printer. Mine, it just goes in the way that it's going to print on. Some printers you have to put it upside down. So just make sure you do a test first, even if it's on like a piece of used printer paper or something. Okay, so we're gonna put our print or our paper in the printer and then go ahead and double check. Perfect. Put it in my printer. Time to fiddle around with my printer settings. So we're going to select Continue. Set into printer. I'm going to also turn on my Cricut. Perfect. So I've selected the printer that I'm going to be using. I'm turning off the bleed, which is my personal preference, and I do want to do the system dialog, so we're going to select print. Perfect. So this is what it came out like. I went ahead and changed the settings to just regular paper because when I tried to do photo paper, my printer was just not having it. I have it set to vinyl, and I'm going to set it to more pressure. Perfect. And then we're ready to cut it out. Add the design to your Cricut mat, and then we're going to go ahead and load our Cricut. So we're going to take the decal and put it in the water. We're going to submerge it into the water, and then with my thumb and my forefinger, I'm just kind of putting it throughout until I'm able to slide the backing off. Now we can put some water on the surface for easier sliding. Take the decal out of the water and set it on the ideal position of your sub. Okay, so I think I meant to position it like this and essentially slide the decal off, but Why is it so, I think because I'm doing it on wood, it's kind of trickier. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to pull it up a little bit first. Yes, like about there. Oh, I ripped it. That's okay. We can add something on it to kind of fix it. It's kind of tricky because I'm doing it on wood and it's not very flat. It's like kind of a very worn piece of wood that I'm using. An old cutting board. Okay, maybe I can just stick back on that other little part that came off. Get back on there, you. I'm just going to add vinyl over top of it, which is fine. And then it says to use a squeegee. Slightly position the decal to the right spot and then use your fingers or a damp paper, card towel, or mini squeegee. I'm going to go really slow though because I don't want it to rip. So I'm just taking out the air bubbles with the squeegee. It's actually doing a really nice job. I can see the grain of the wood coming through a little bit. Oh, we got some more air bubbles there. This is kind of fun. I feel like this would be a really fun project if you were making like, maybe like some candle jars or something. I will say on wood, as much as it says it's for wood, it is a type of wood you would have to be really smooth because it's not very forgiving, I would say. Okay, we've gotten those air bubbles out. And there we go. I mean, that's super cute. I think I want to add some fun little like florals, maybe some vinyl around it. And then I'm probably going to end up sealing this as well because I want to put it up in the kitchen. But I do think it's pretty cute and I'm excited to decorate this even more and add a little something to it. So that was a fun little project. So here's the final look for the water slide decal. I think what I'm going to do is add some vinyl, maybe some faux florals and things to just make it look even cuter. And yeah, I like the kind of distressed look, so I don't mind that it's kind of a little bit wonky. You can also throw it in the oven. It says for about 10 to 15 minutes for 230 degrees. Now, obviously this is wood, so I'm not going to do that, but that option's there. Maybe take like a hair dryer if you want to it. That might help as well. So I'm going to let this fully dry and then I'll let you see what it looks like once it's fully dry. Maybe another day we'll do a project with this and see what we can do to play around with it. But it was a really fun little project and I'm glad we tried it out.